This morning at work, a man asked me to do something for him that I have never done before. I just said yes anyway. Welcome back to Glow and Grow with Joe. Today, an older black man came into my job this morning and he asked for some help, and I was the only one in the shop at the time that was like one of the employees that actually work on glass, the cutters, besides the office lady. I was the only one that was in there. So he asked me to come out. I came to him. I walked out to him, and he told me about his car. He had a 2009 Mercedes Benz. I think it was like a CLS 3200, or not 3200, CLS 340, something like that too. I forgot. It was something like that. It was a two-door. One of the back windows were down. He was trying to let it down, and it went down. He tried to go up, and it wouldn't go up, but it instead continued to go down. And I was like, it could be, I'm not too sure what component that is, but I was just like, it could be the motor inside of the door frame, but who knows. He was just like, can I get some type of, I don't know exactly what he asked me for. I think he came out with plexiglass. I think he asked me if I had some type of plexiglass I could use just to throw on there and keep the rain from coming in, because he's like, oh yeah, in Texas it's gonna rain right now, which it looks like it's gonna rain today, no cap. I was like, all right, I got you. And in my mind, I'm like, I ain't never did this before. I haven't used a table saw since I was like in a senior in high school, which that was 2019 when I was in construction. But I'm good at it. I'm an easy learner. I can easily adjust and learn. All I need to do was just see. So once I had got the information, I found somehow, as soon as I walked right back to the back where I was, there was a piece of clear 1/4 inch plexiglass right there in front of me. And I was like, okay, boom. So I was walking towards the saw, taking a look at it, see how I was finna do it, finna get my safety glasses and everything. And that's from one of my coworkers from the downtown shop coming through looking for some hasheen. And I was like, he was like, yo, like, what up? I was like, what up, man? I was like, hey, bro, perfect timing. I'm like, I know you use these saws on a daily. I don't really use it. I haven't used it ever since I've been here. I haven't used one since I was a senior in high school. And I'm like, Jay ain't here, so ain't nobody really gonna teach me. And Jay ain't gonna teach me anyway. Somebody, that old man is just jealous about me and my learning abilities and capabilities. Some about dude, but this is not about him. Long story short, he was like, yeah, I can show you, bro. So he put it on the saw. He had showed me how boom, 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 easy. I'm like, oh yeah, now I got a new skill. Now I know how to, yeah. That's all I needed to see was him do it. Yeah, but before he did that, I went outside. I put like a piece of brown paper, a big brown paper that we have. We used the paper to wrap the glass in. I had just brought a big sheet out to cover the window. Brought a razor and just kind of traced the outer edges of it, just to get it as a precise size as I could. Shaped it out, brought it back in, put it on the plexiglass. Somehow it was a perfect fit. Once we got it lined up on the plexiglass, I traced it. Once I traced it, we put it on the table saw. It took about, I'd say 7 to 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes to, really probably like 7 to 15 minutes for it to cut completely. It was a big piece, and the table saw is kind of small. And we were just talking, me and my coworker, he's an older guy, big swole dude. We were just talking at the same time, and then we went back outside. Long story short, we didn't have no hasheen, so my coworker ended up leaving. And I had to just install the plexiglass on the guy car myself, which I was gonna do it myself anyway. I would end up cutting it myself, but But the fact that he showed up and I was able to get a visual and see how it was actually done, since I haven't done it in a while, I was confident in myself and being safe, but I just wanted to see, you know. So that was a perfect point. That was the perfect time for him to walk in and show me. It was like everything just added up. It was like that was all supposed to happen. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy how you can be thinking ahead in the future and still be present. It's like, oh, that didn't really stick with me until now, me telling you guys. That's why I like referring you guys, and I like coming to you guys, telling you guys my stories, days at work, when it comes to having skills and, you know, everything in that sorts. I brought it outside. Well, once I took it off the table saw, it was still sharp, the edges sharp. So I ran a seam across it. I seamed it, the edges, all around the edge. Just take the sharpness away. Just get it cleaned up. Let it get a good look. Basically like a glass, like I'm polishing glass. And when you polish plexiglass, it automatically looks like a fire polish. I don't know how to explain it, but it's fire, bro. After that, I cleaned it up, put some hot sheen on it, cleaned it up, got the marker off, and just get it. Like, I didn't want to just put it on the car like anything. Once we got finished, walked outside. Once I walked outside, we lined it up. It was like a perfect fit. It was like a perfect fit. I'm finna drop the picture right here. Y'all gonna see it. That was dope. Like, I fuck with that. Like, that shit was hard. Like, I ain't never cut plexiglass in my 2 years of being at this job. But just doing it, actually doing it, now I have a skill that I can use. Now I know how to cut plexiglass. Now I know how to use the saw. The one at my job, it's a super old. Super old. I didn't even say, bro, super old. Super old. I use it, but now I know how to use it. I know how to cut it on, work it. Now I can, that's another skill added in my bag. Now I can use it and be more efficient. But one thing that the customer didn't do right, he kind of avoided the office ladies and kind of snuck around into the shop. I ain't gonna say snuck around, but he got my attention before theirs, and they was supposed to charge him for it. He gave me like a $10 tip, but they was gonna charge him for, it was like $5 a cut, and since it was plexiglass, it was gonna probably cost a little bit more. And one of the office ladies came out like, did you do it? That like, you know, just wanted him to pay. And I was like, I was just helping him out. He didn't really have. And she was like, okay, cool, but he has to pay next. I was like, okay, I got you. And I was like, I can pay for it if you need me to. But she was like, oh no, it's good. But this video just goes to say, even if you don't know how to do something, bro, say yes to it. Like, it's called taking on a challenge. Like, I'm all for it. When it comes to taking on a challenge, I look beyond just the challenge itself or me just helping somebody out. Because some people look at that as like, oh, hell, I'm not helping him. Like, I got other stuff to do. I'm not, this doesn't benefit me in no reason, no how, any way, shape, or form. That's how most people would look at it and push the old man away and tell him, go fuck yourself, or tell him to go to someone else. In reality, bro, that challenge, it comes with building something. It comes with adding a new skill. If you didn't know how to do that at first and you take it on and you somehow figure it out, now that's new knowledge. That's new information. That's a new skill. Whatever, like, bro, cutting plexiglass, that's not an easy skill to have. Knowing how to work with plexiglass, bro, it's not something easy. It's simple, but it's not always easy. You have to learn that. And working with a table saw is dangerous. It's very dangerous. If you don't have the right equipment, you can get something in your eye. You can cut your finger. It's anything. A table saw is very dangerous. So don't look at that as something very small. That's something good. That's a good skill to have. You know how to use tools. Especially like a table saw. Not everyone is comfortable. I'm not even going to say that it's easy to use a table saw. Not everyone is comfortable with using a table saw. All because of the dangers that come with it. And if you're not prepared, or if you don't know how to use it. To sum this whole video up, a person came to me with a problem and I needed to find a solution before the rain comes. I didn't know how to cut plexiglass, and I haven't used the saw machine since I was a senior, which was 2019. Coworker slid in at the perfect time to assist with me and give me some help me add on some new skills, you know. He put his hand on it. I ain't gonna just leave him out. He helped me out. I asked, I learned, and I applied it immediately. Cut, fit, done. Took a picture of my work. Solution applied. That's where true leadership lies. That's where true skill building lies as well. You have to accept all those. Like, every day is a challenge, bro. Like, don't feel like you get up every morning. Don't little boy yourself. Don't try to go through the day smooth. Like, bro, accept on every challenge that you can, because that's gonna benefit you for tomorrow and your future. It's all about learning new things, bro. You're supposed to be a lifelong learner, no matter what. You can't be wise or become wise if you're not intaking anything daily. If you're not learning anything or trying to learn anything. either, you know, read some, do some research, or put your hands on something. And putting your hands on something, that's the real learning curve. That's when you really learn, once you're actually taking action on something in motion. And the lesson to take from this, my glowers, my growing glowers, confidence isn't about knowing everything. It's willing to learn on the spot and solve the problem. The thing about me, I love solving problems, even if I don't know how at first. That's how skills are built, and that's how confidence grows. Sum all of this up, that's basically how you level up. Take on them challenges, bro. At work, at home, no matter what, bro. Even in public, take on a challenge, bro. Make this a goal for you today. Take on a hard task, whether that can be for yourself, or if a random person, or maybe someone that you know at work, or a family member, if they ask you to do something, maybe you don't even know how. Go figure it out. And even if you don't go figure it out, at least you try it. That's the whole point. But even if you don't figure it out, you learn something. Don't overlook it like you ain't learned nothing. I'm pretty sure you learned something in that moment. Even if you couldn't figure it out, you learned something that you didn't know at first. And that's the whole point. That's how you build skills. That's how you build confidence. And really, that's how your discipline grows too as well. Because once you get into that and you start seeing what it does, the results, and how you feel about yourself afterwards, and then the skills that you have now, bro, it's gonna create something out of you that you've never seen before. Encourage that feeling. Continue going for that, bro. Continue to help people, take on them hard tasks. Even for yourself, bro. Go do the hard things. Don't avoid the hard things. That's what discipline, the hard things are what, doing the hard things is where discipline lies. That's how you, and that's going to refer over to confidence. And that's all it's about, bro. Having discipline and confidence. Having those two traits right there will take you a long way. Incorporate them, bro. And don't forget to be a lifelong learner. Learn every day. Pick up a book, do some research, watch some YouTube videos. Do what you need to do, because if you're a part of my community, then that's what I expect of you guys. Like, I mean, yeah, you taking it from me, but also I want you guys to incorporate learning outside of the YouTube videos. Go buy a book. Go to Barnes & Noble, go buy a book, or your local library, go buy a book. Or, you know, go look up, get on Google, look up some information, or whatever it may be, bro. Go do something hard. Go do the hard things. And you'll thank me later. Peace out, gang.